Yo, Q, what up? Yo, Q,
Man, I'm keeping it real. What up, Duan?
Welcome
Let's get it.
to not just music, where we keep it real and honest.
Always.
My mama praying, telling me, Q, you need to chill. They can't respect the truth from just honest.
What's going on? It's your boy Duan Barino from Not Just Music Podcast. Got my boy Quincy Murdoch in the building as always.
Yeah.
How's everything, sir?
Hey, man. Good to be back. Happy New Year. New Year to you and the people, man, the fam. How you doing, man?
Good.
We here.
It's 2024.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, man. What you got for us today?
Man. Shout out to everybody that been checking out, the homisodes, man. We been doing, giving us input and opinions of what they think. I want to shout those people out. We talked about recently about a lady that had got killed a teenager that was trying to break into her housing. This was a government housing. They ended up putting her out, evicting her because she had a weapon. And she wasn't supposed to have weapons. But this is going into the topic that I want to talk about. Basically about the backstory of everything. The situations. Like, us as people got to start looking at the backstory. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is, for example, what leads up to these situations or our situation? What leads up to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of people leave those small, big things out. You know what I'm saying? Because, for one, a lot of decisions that you make puts you in the position you are now, currently. So, we got to talk about that because that's the only way we're going to help each other and help ourselves. So, I was just talking about, me and you were talking about, like the government, for example, Democrats and Republicans. How I feel like Democrats are more, they give power to the people. They give more power to the people, I feel. Republicans are more like tight, like know what we say go. And you know what I'm saying? It's a dictatorship. You know what I'm saying? And I think the problem I have with Democrats is when you give people power, you might give them too much power. Some people don't know how to use power the right way. Sometimes power handicaps people. It babies them. You know what I'm saying? Makes them more irresponsible. Because like I was saying, sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's basically what I wanted to get into, man. Just the backstory, and being accountable and stuff like that. I know we talked on a lot, bro. What
Backstories have that a backstory goes a long way. Goes a long way. Instances that happen in life teach you the next phase in most cases. A lot of people don't get it due to their upbringing. So you got people who've been living, I ain't gonna even say my age, I'm 40. Well, I ain't gonna say people that are my age, I'm 40. So let's say people that's like 60 years old, right?
Yeah.
And some people like, well, they 60 years old, but they act like they a child. They act like they're a child. Or, they act like responsibilities ain't nothing.
Yeah.
And you can tell a lot of times what's going on with certain people. You can, certain people you can't, because some people can hide and mask some of that stuff they go through.
Yeah.
But those ones, it's like, let's just say somebody that's going through something. You 60 years old, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you got 7 kids. And out of these 7 kids, she didn't raise any of them, right?
Yeah.
The daddy wasn't in none of them life, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that family is going to see or go through things of the norm.
Absolutely not.
And
if you don't got no picture, if you ain't got no example, how you gonna? Yeah,
how you gonna do it?
Yeah,
and that's why I you know, some people, it's so sad though. You can see it. You like, okay, I already see that they're going through something. They already got problems. They genuinely have problems.
They don't want to talk about that.
They won't talk about it. They won't open up about it. They won't make a thing of, oh, you know, this is a thing I need to work on, because they don't see it as a problem.
You know when they want to talk about it, when an issue comes up, when something happens or something dramatic happens, that's when we want to address it. Then go back and be like, whoa, okay. But why does it take all that?
It shouldn't. And it should. It should. And now, even me, you know, I look at certain things that I was taught as a child. You know, everything that I was taught as a child, some people may feel that it wasn't right. Some people may feel that it was wrong. But who is one to say one to another how their story went? Who am I to judge you for that? Because you were born to somebody that was supposed to nurture you, take care of you, get you going in that direction. Right. But what if you didn't have it? What if mama wasn't there?
you gotta educate yourself.
Yeah.
And you gotta start making decisions on your own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like we were talking about, sometimes you might slip up, but trial and error. You know what I'm saying? That's important too. Sometimes you learn from mistakes. I was just talking to you saying, if I knew what I knew then, what I know now, I probably wouldn't have did it. You was like, nah, you had to go through that to get to this point.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying go out and make dumb decisions. You know what I'm saying? But just know you're probably gonna slip up here and there, but learn from them. Cause I mean, and that's why I'm not hard on bad fathers like that or bad mothers, because if you got to look at, like I said, the backstory. If they didn't have a father in their life, how can they know how it is to be a father, a great father, a perfect father? Sometimes it's gonna take, growth. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like some people didn't have that, but we'll look over that and just be like, he's a bad father, he's this and that, or she's a horrible mother, but we don't know the backstory. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not saying they're bad. It's just they got to grow into that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes more than longer than other people.
And now I looked at, I was looking at, let's just say, a backstory for what we have going on, right?
Yeah.
Like me and you, we started off as a certain situation, right?
Well, it's music,
but then it's a different situation now. Yeah. So there's a situation of a backstory that comes along with how things progress. That kind of goes for anybody too, though. Friendships, homeboys from the hood, you know what I'm saying? Bros that you done known for however long, people tied into organizations, people you go to school with again. But like I said, it's a thing of it's a story to what y'all were. If they're in your life or not in your life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it might be, or that's just, I hate to say it, that's just my baby mama, or that's just my baby daddy.
But you gained something from that.
But
you gained the experience, a lesson from that.
That's a story.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at it like that instead of looking at the bad and what you don't have. Try to look at what you gained from that. Because that's gonna make the time go by and make you happy and more at peace with yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like try to look at the good in it, even though it turned out bad. Look at the good, the benefits you got from that.
And that, I think that goes too with the growth and development of people too. Like you just said, the part that even if it's something, even if they're not in your life, they might have learned. You might have learned something from them.
Absolutely.
To move to the next level. It might be a good lesson. It might be a bad lesson. Who knows? But a lesson is a lesson, and it's good to learn.
Facts.
From all the trash and all the good trash, because there's good trash too. Because it means it's not bad. It wasn't the case of it was all bad. That's why I say it's good trash. So you got good parts of it, then you got trash parts of it. But it taught you balance. Because some people don't. As they say, people don't mesh well.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I feel like some situations come to get you uncomfortable. I think a lot of people are comfortable in the situations they in. You know what I'm saying? So it take a bad situation to make them, you know, try to be more bold or step out and try this or try that when they wouldn't have tried it, you know, because they were comfortable with how things were. And that's another thing I take from my experience is like I was a little too comfortable, you know, and not taking life serious, like, you know. But if you look at life like it could end today, you know what I'm saying? Are you happy with how things are, like what you accomplished and all that? So when I got in my situation, it brought that eager of just trying to get things done while I could, because, you know, situations show you like tomorrow ain't promised, ain't none of this promised. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it can be gone.
Yeah. So you look at it like that. If I leave today, did I do what I wanted to do or close to what I wanted to do? You know what I'm saying? Like all my goals. So,
and that's raising the bar. I think raising the bar for, you know, growth again
builds character, bro.
Yeah, that it comes with your story, you know.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people too need to look at that more so sometimes before you open up your mouth. Before you explode your mouth and your thoughts and your feelings on somebody, about somebody, how about you take that one little second to make sure you're not outstepping some boundaries to a situation that you could actually help.
Yeah. Because
it could be something that you could, even if it could be a dude or a female. I mean, it don't have to be, you know, however, just it could be either or. Listen to somebody's story sometimes. Be like, you can ask somebody, what's wrong? Everything okay? You good? You know?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to check on you. I know I don't know you like that, but, you know, I'm just saying, you know, I just want to ask you because, you know, you just came out rather aggressive. You know, I'm a cool dude. I'm a calm guy.
And we need to get to that point where we just communicating.
Yeah.
And not looking at everything like it's an argument or like, you know, that's growth. You look at it as like it's growth. You know what I'm saying? The main thing is not the argument. The main thing is coming to a resolution and understanding. Yeah. That's really what it's about. Because we all gonna mess up.
Definitely.
Like I said, it's about getting it right. I don't care more about like the action anymore. I care about the resolution. How we gonna fix this? That's the main thing. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at that, man.
You know, I was thinking too about that guy that jumped over that court, over that judge's stand,
yeah,
and went at that woman again. You know, it's to see it. It's like one of the most hilarious situations to see it.
But I saw the whole video.
Yeah, and I finally saw it too. I didn't. You would look at it differently to if you saw it from that beginning.
But the backstory to that.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, because that's all everybody wanted to show was that part. I was like, man, what happened?
But that's prime example.
Yeah,
what we talking about?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because they just made it like this dude just jumped over this counter, Superman.
It wasn't.
It was built up. She was rubbing it in his face, man, like the whole time. And you gotta think about it, like, man, this New Year's. I don't know if this happened New Year's or close to the end of last year, but man, and then you saying, oh, he gonna have to learn. Like, you embarrassing the man. He already know he done messed up. So I imagine how he was feeling. You know what I'm saying? To make him do that,
boy.
That embarrassment.
Oh, boy, and it comes like it comes with a story. You know, what was he feeling before he got there? What he done been feeling all year? What he done been feeling all last year? What he done been feeling for the past 5 years? What he done been feeling since he done did that?
Preach.
And you know, a judge is only gonna be a judge for us here on earth, and that's the bad part. And once somebody, I don't care, again, just listening to him talk when he was talking to her, and with that last statement, you can tell he humbled himself all the way down just to say it. And it's like she did not hear that one cry. It was a cry, honestly. It was a cry for help. It was a plead. Look, I don't want to be on probation no more. Just that's all. I don't want to be on probation. If it was tears, that's what it would have been. But at the same time,
Missing the backstory.
The
Missing
backstory to it,
Missing
people. We don't know it, and we don't know what it done been through, and that's the thing. We don't know.
And until we get to that point where we focus on the backstory, nothing is gonna change.
Yeah,
it's like putting a band-aid over an open wound.
exactly.
We gotta get to the head, get to the root of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just covering up. Cause that's what's been going on. A lot of covering up. Mm-hmm. Everybody want to cover up. Don't want to talk about this. To talk about. But like man, like Cat Williams said, 2024 is a year to it. Expose, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's time to, cause that's the only way we gonna save the world and save people if we tell the truth, even if it don't look good.
Yeah,
you got to tell the truth, man.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say this, and you know, I've had one great life at getting to go through stuff, man. And I was talking to my parents earlier. Rather an emotional conversation, but at the same time, it's difficult to go through stuff. But at the same time, it's so difficult to go through it, but you're gaining so many
knowledge,
bro. It's putting you in it's making you stronger. You know, and I was talking, you know, about the situation of death and how people die, and you know, nobody is prepared for a mother to die. Nobody's prepared for a father to die. Nobody's prepared for a father to not be here. Nobody's prepared for a mother to not be here, for a brother to not be here, a sister to not be here, cousin, family, friend. You know, you're not ready for it. And once it happens, it gives you such big growth or space of growth to either I'm going to allow this to either take me out, or I'm gonna allow this to make me better, make me stronger. You know, I've seen instances where somebody couldn't take it, died off due to hurt, due to pain, due to distraught, due to, you know, you lose somebody, you don't know what you're gonna do.
Facts.
And to be able, like I told them, you know, just to be able just to wake up just every day,
open the refrigerator.
Yeah, you know
how you activate your limbs.
Yeah, you wake up like that's
what I'm saying.
Now,
in your right mind.
Yeah, now that I've gained so much, and especially, bro, you look at we was just talking about Christmas, right?
Yeah,
we didn't even give each other gifts in this house like that. The only gifts we got were very minimal, very little. But at the same time,
y'all give 365 days.
We've learned that part is so superficial. If you ain't buying stuff, but until Christmas time, that's
overrated.
Yeah,
bro, that's the white man's holiday. I don't care what
nobody straight up.
That's a white man's holiday.
Straight up.
And the thing of it is, my soul didn't sit well with Christmas the older I got.
Yeah.
It was this one day. Not that I'm trying to be cheap, but it's just I never got the excitement. The excitement left. Like, bro, we do this every day. Yep. If my kids call me and say they need this, I should just be able to get it to them. It don't mean Christmas.
Everyday Christmas.
Yeah.
Every day is considerably a Christmas supposed to be. If it's
food
the case,
in your mouth,
gift,
a shelter,
there you go.
You know, a place to stay, clothes on your back, shoes on your feet.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Waking up, putting you on the school bus, making sure you making good grade. All that is Christmas, man. That's Christmas.
Yeah.
Better than Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fool with that white man holiday. Yeah. I'm thankful. You know what I'm saying? But that's the white man holiday, man.
It'll get
and people get offensive when I say that.
Oh, it'll get overlooked.
You know,
it'll definitely get overlooked.
But
you know, most of those criterias of there go another situation of a backstory. Backstory of Christmas is really jacked up.
Preach.
The way we look at, and I don't care what y'all feel. Y'all say it's not Jesus'. Y'all don't believe in Jesus. Now, look, it's Jesus' birthday. First off, let's be real. Let's be honest. That is not a situation to take lightly. This is considerably Jesus' birthday, and we turned Jesus' birthday into our own personal day.
Like we supposed to receive the blessings that
Thank
day.
you.
But God blesses us all them other days.
All those other days
of the year.
365
and we can't give
days.
God one day. That just shows how selfish.
And that's just talking about.
It makes you look at it
like we were just talking about. Wake up every day, right?
Yeah.
And look at how selfish, like you just said, selfish. Sad.
After they ain't had got nothing all year, one day come, and then when you don't do it, or you leave one thing out, you the worst person alive on earth.
And the ability to change the course of this stuff is so within a household, and we're willing to take things to the next level and making it be that, because the only way somebody gonna understand it is by doing.
Yeah.
How are you gonna change it? Like, we've already received this backstory for years. Again, Christmas is very overrated. All I really want is some socks. I done got to that point. All I want is some socks, man. Just give me some socks and some underwear. I'm good. I'm happy with that.
I ain't want nothing, bro.
And if you don't, if you don't get me nothing at all, just because the case of, like I said, I woke up, man. I get up sometimes now, man. I just be like, woo, I'm up. Like this is a moment to be happy. Yeah. This is a moment to be gratified. This is a moment to be in a good place, a good vibe with, just because you woke up. Now imagine how many people that's already gone or on their way to be gone that can't do this. They can't get up, can't jump up.
But that's something we gotta learn on our own as people. Yeah. Like, that's a happiness that we can bring instead of trying to make other people make us happy. What you just said is a reason to be happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Christmas, honestly, I've gotten to the point where I, like, in my life, regardless, like, if nobody don't get me this, I'm gonna get it because I'm gonna work for it. I don't have the mindset of waiting on somebody to give me something. I ain't never been like that.
Nope.
So my mindset is already, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. So I ain't tripping if such and such don't buy me this or that. I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, from my hard work or whatever I got to do to get it. So, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? The backstory.
Yeah.
Backstory of what makes a person the way they are. And, you know what I'm saying, letdowns, and, bro, it builds character.
It does.
Dude.
It builds great character.
It builds it.
I have two aspects. I'm gonna speak on this and we can be on. It's a thing of that backstory and now the future. You know, two aspects to look at. Even with the future is gonna be a backstory soon.
Facts.
Make sure that the whole situation of yourself, your goals, your family, whatever comes along with your family, don't at the top, God, don't forget to keep that source, keep your source, keep the connection with that source, if nothing else. Make sure you keep God in your life.
That's the only thing that's gonna hold all this together.
Make sure you keep God in your life. Like, that's a situation where a lot of us really fail because we don't want to keep God in the life. We want to wait to the storm. Even in the storm, even in the rain, even in the sunshine, all the time, it should be a thing of you should be thankful for what God has.
And can I say this?
Yeah.
When we say put God in your life, we're not talking about the church. We talking about personally putting that man up there first. Because I think I'm going to get on there. A lot of us look for God in people. Preachers, churches, stuff like that. Nah, we talking about a personal relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? But not saying that to my churches out there, but 2024, get that personal relationship. Whether it don't take going to church to get that personal relationship with God. You got to get that in check first, because that's what I realized. I was going to the church and stuff first before really gaining a personal relationship with God. And it's not gonna work. You can't look for God and the good in people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta actually put God first, and God will dictate and lead into, like, I wasn't developed yet. He gotta develop you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be fully developed before you can say I'm saved. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really go through that development and touch that backstory, like we've been talking about. Go backtrack and fix it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the future. That's what creates the future right there. And when you get to that future, and as I said, remember, there is that next part after you completed that future and then made that future become the past and the backstory. Remember, if it's a good backstory or a bad backstory, remember, it's what created you. It's what made you you. It's what made you be who you wanted to be. It's what made you be unique. It might have been a bad person. It might have made you a bad person. It might have made you a sour person. But you remember, you can bounce back from either one of these. You could be in a good place and then be in a bad place. Remember that. It's not bad. Ain't went away yet.
Cause we learned a lot of stuff that looked good and was dressed up nicely was tore up from the floor up. We learning that.
Yeah.
About things and people.
Yep.
A lot of the people that you glorified and looking at like they had it going on didn't have nothing going on.
Yeah.
Was tore up behind closed doors. So don't looks can be deceiving.
Yeah.
Don't look too much on the outer. Look in the end. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that backstory. Dig up that backstory.
Yeah.
Cause that's what make a person.
Yeah.
That's your true DNA. And you can't run from it. You cover it up. Like I say, you put in band-aid over an open wound.
Yeah.
You still gonna be you still gonna be that same person
regardless. You
regardless.
still see that blood.
Put you in a suit, put some money on you still gonna be that same person. So you might as well face
and
it.
somebody says you still see the blood through the band-aid. It ain't even went nowhere yet, man. Yep. And that's I mean, I'm gonna say this. If we had one thing that we could correct personally, and just think about a moment in your life. If you had one moment that you could correct, that you could say or fix in your mind, like, okay, man, if I would have did this then, I'd have been so much in a better place. That is what I mean. That's the feeling.
I got a plenty.
If you have that feeling, you're getting somewhere. That means you're gaining very, very good knowledge. You're not learning stuff that's gonna make you a bad off.
Understanding where you messed up.
Yeah,
and
that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
If we're not understanding that part, bro, like it's scary to be around people that ain't learning from their mistakes, man. Like it's like them.
They gonna keep repeating, and repeating.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna never be accountable for themselves.
Scared.
They gonna always blame the other.
There
person.
You go. Scared to blame themselves.
Blame the world. Yeah, I can't take people like that serious either.
Scared to blame themselves.
They never see nothing they do wrong. It's always somebody else.
Yep, they're scared.
Never want to be accountable for their actions.
And it's so many things that you could learn and gain from your own mistakes. Again, if you haven't gained nothing, and this is the last time I'm saying this, we said this a bunch of times. If you haven't learned, one more time, if you not learning,
hit it, bro.
Or if you have not learned from those mistakes, from your ugly backstory, I will pray for you right now. God bless these people.
Let's have a moment of silence
with these ugly backstories. Lord, please get them through it in the future. Amen. Hurry up, Lord. I ain't saying I ain't rushing you, but hurry up because they need you. They need you.
Amen.
That's my cry, Lord. Thank you. Amen. Anyway, though, nobody has the right to get off of this one. I got a few minutes left.
It's a good topic, good subject.
I don't want anybody to get off thinking like, oh, he's trying to be funny or down. No, it's not down talking.
Bro, hey, look, the truth don't need to be explained, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot of us that needs. I mean, me myself, even friends around me. It's a lot more fixing. A lot of us can do. Yeah. It's a lot more fixing, man. And hopefully, as the years go along, as we all get older, we can see that and we know that. And again, it's a new year, 24. We off to a great start. It's not slow. We're still in the first week. And there's a lot of things that we plan to do. Fast Friday is coming back. It shall be back very, very sooner than you shall think. And tomorrow it should be out. That should be the case because this shall be out. Today's Thursday. So again, tomorrow, Fast Friday, we're putting that together. So we got weeks and weeks of that to come.
Back in rotation, man. You know, taking it day by day.
I'm sure a lot of people have been looking and wondering when shall we put out something. Well, finally we're here. Here it is. Also, I'm gonna be starting a podcast series that I want to call From the Bottom. This shall be strictly audio. It's not gonna be like how we do this style podcasting where we're sitting in front of cameras. This shall just be straight up freestyle audio. Talking about topics that are exactly as I'm saying, from the bottom. Stuff that different situations. I mean, I could have a couple people call in or talk to a few people about just doing things from the bottom, like starting from the bottom or starting from a place where, especially in 24, because there's a lot of people at the bottom right now.
It's gonna touch some people.
There's a lot of people at the bottom right now, and I know it. I feel it. We're all going through it. And so again, merch. If you're on the website, hit those 3 lines. Go down to the store. And I need to switch this up some too. But right now, go down to the store, hit the store tab, go to the store tab, click on those shirts. There's some shirts right there in your face. It's gonna take you over to the merch store. Let's get some merch moving, y'all. Help us out here. And it's not helping us out. It's more so let's make some connections with each other. It's gonna be a lot of stuff to come in the future along with merch as well. But again, right now we're in the t-shirts right now. So again, the t-shirts is what we're pushing, what we're selling. Next is bro, you got anything you want you tell the people about the movie, or you good to go?
Yeah, Quincy Murdoch, the movie is out. QuincyMurdoch.com, the movie, man. Y'all go support that if you can. Right now that's what I'm pushing. The podcast thing. We back. As Duan said, you know, get that merch. Not just musicpodcast.com. Y'all make sure y'all get your t-shirt, man. Some nice t-shirts. I start rocking them on these, you know, so y'all can see it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we gotta put them together too. That's the next thing too. So yeah, we in full motion, y'all. It's 24. Let's get it. So again, I'm Duan Marino, Quincy Murdoch in the building as always, and we will see you next time. Out.